Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel, The Silver Crown. If this is your first time stopping by, thank you so much for being here. I'm glad you made it just under the wire, just before the end of the year came along. And for those of you that subscribed to me here recently, thank you so much. Welcome to the channel. We're very interactive. We talk a lot on this channel. So just brace yourself and be ready to give some exchange and some ideas and trials, tribulations, and whatever else we call them in regard to our natural hair. I have made a leap from one type of oil to another. And if you want to know what that is, just hang on in there, stay with me, and we'll get back to that in just a minute. Well, for some time now, I've been making my own shea butter mixture for my hair and skin. And because I have so much concentrated gray, which is oftentimes looks white, I was having challenges with the regular shea butter, making my hair look a little yellow sometimes. Not all the time, but sometimes it made it look kind of yellow. So I've been using this I'm coming up on my 2-year anniversary. I don't remember. I'll have to check back in my records and see. Anyway, I've always used this. This is my own mix that I made. It's got all kinds of stuff in it, including organic cinnamon. And I really like the smell of it, but I'm kind of tired of the smell of it. So I decided to do something different. This is the last that I have. This has lasted me, not this jar, but this little bit came out of a jar that I have been using for over almost a year. It stayed fresh. It didn't give me any problems. I kept it in the bottom cabinet where it's cooler, down on the floor, and kept it away from humidity and all that. So anyway, what I decided to do was try the White Shea. Here it is. Usually I'll make my shea, and it's in a jar like this, and you can look back at some of my other videos, your DIY shea butter mixture. I made this one using White Shea. Now, what I can tell you that I feel the difference about is the texture. I don't know if it's because of the amount of oils that I use, or that I use something a little different, or if they're just two different types of shea. One is actually not shea. I think the white comes from a different type of a tree, but it still yields a butter, just like the shea tree does. So anyway, I wanted to try the white to see how it worked on my hair. And anyway, but when I mixed it up, now in the video, I showed you about, sterilizing the jar and all that. Let me just show you. After I mixed it, it looks fluffy, but it's quite dense, very, very dense. Now, I don't know, I think what I would have to do with this is to spoon some out, take some out with a spoon or a knife, and put it in another smaller jar and mix it up. In this one, I put sweet almond oil, castor oil, jojoba oil, vitamin E, and I use patchouli for fragrance. So I told you that in my other video. But what I had to do for my skin, this was too dense. This was too dense. So I took what was left in the bowl after I mixed it up, and I made another batch. Not really. What I did was I added olive oil to it. A lot of olive oil to it. And I ended up filling up this jar. So now this jar, it has the same stuff, the patchouli and all that. It's just that this mixture has olive oil. That mixture does not have olive oil. And this is more of the mixture of the yellow one, the texture of this one, where you can wipe it on your finger and it comes off. This other one, you have to kind of dig it out a little bit. So I don't know what I'm going to do about that. I may split that into 2 batches and loosen it up a little. But I really like the smell, and because of the jojoba oil and all that in it, I found also it seems like it goes more into your skin rather than just sit on the top. So anyway, I just wanted to show you guys what I had done in regard to that, because yeah, that was a bit of a shock. And I really don't know, is it just because it's a different type of butter? You know, the package said shea butter, but in doing studies, I realized that one is white, one is yellow, and they come from 2 different trees, and both of them are not shea. One of them is something different, which I can't think of what the name is now. But anyway, just wanted to give you a heads up on that, right? That if you use this, it appears to be a bit denser than the yellow. So there you go. I wanted to update you guys on that. I made this on the 8th. So this is going to last me a very long time. And this is going to last me a long time too, because it's the same as that. It's just a little bit thinner, a little bit creamier. So there you go. I hope you guys are having a good week, preparing for the holiday. Christmas is right around the corner. And I hope you guys are having a good time. I know this isn't always a special time of year for some people. It's a very difficult time. And so I just want to encourage you in that time to just, try to think of things that make you happy, so that you don't go through the holiday sad and depressed and mad, and, and stay away from people to make you sad and depressed and mad. Don't go around people to make you sad and depressed and mad. That ain't good. So anyway, so I'll see you next time I come on. Let me know if you use the white shea or the yellow shea and what your experience has been with it. Okay, I have not used it on my hair yet, but I have used it on my skin, and it is different. It feels different than the yellow. So anyway, let me know what you do. I'll see you the next time I come on. Keep it natural.